Okay, good evening Facebook and welcome, let me just adjust this light. Welcome to another card of the day with myself, the Mystic Witch, Lady Moonlight. Just to explain a little bit about the changes to the card of the day. And why the card of the day is now broadcast live in the VIP group. It was just to give the VIP members who give their time and support to the Mystic Witch the opportunity of getting something back for supporting and investing in the Mystic Witch. Whereas before, there was a lot of freebies going to non-VIPs, and the VIPs were kind of left to the outside of things. And I didn't think personally that was fair. I know myself, I've been in a few VIP groups, and it's mainly because I've supported that person with their small businesses. Anyone that runs a small business knows how difficult it is to actually run a small business. So we value our VIPs as it should be. So it's only right and fitting for me to reward our VIP members for supporting the Mystic Witch, because without your support there would be no Mystic Witch. Now, as from Monday, there's going to be a full schedule in here, the VIP group. There's going to be, hi Lucy, there's going to be some prize giveaways, there's going to be topic chats. There's going to be meditation evenings for our VIPs, as well as the card of the day live. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, it's a recording. If you're watching this video on my public Mystic Witch page, it's also a recording. Also, in the past, anyone could ask to receive a free one-card reading from myself during my card of the day lives. Again, to make it fair, it's VIP requests only. And if you're watching this on recording, you'll find all the details about how to become a VIP member on the announcement section of my public page. There's simply 3 ways of becoming a VIP. You can book a full Reiki or half Reiki session, which means you get Reiki healing sent to you direct in your home. You don't even need to leave your house to receive a Reiki healing. That's one way. Another way is to book and attend a full 3-card hour reading with myself, which is done via video messenger. So book one reading and it gets you into the VIP group. Or purchase one or more item from my Mystic Witch Avira store, and there's plenty to choose from, and you become a VIP customer. It's as simple as that. Please note, to be in with the group as well, we want the group to be interactive, we want it to be fun, we want it to be a group not just for me but for the VIPs to take part as well. So we hope that our members will be active. If they are not active throughout a 90-day period from the time that they join, they'll be removed and then have to reapply to become a VIP. It just helps this group to grow and to get everybody involved in the conversations You know, I invite anyone that's asked for a card reading, if they want to join me live while I'm reading their card, please let me know. I will add you onto the live so that you can ask questions live if you want. I know a lot of people don't like coming on camera live, but I know some of you do. The recording of the live cards of the day will be posted on my YouTube channel, as well as the main page, The Mystic Witch, where you will see this video, but it will be a recording, it won't be live. It's only my VIP customers that will get to join me live, like Lucy. Oh, thank you, Lucy, I'm so glad. Talking of Lucy, Lucy has got a card due on this live as well. I'm using the moon cards today, but for Lucy, I know she likes the Old Faithful. Before I start, I always like to make up my usual health drinks. So bear with me while I get my green tea. Love my green tea at this time of the night. I just think it's nice just to have that little bit of health supplement. Green tea has over 200 health benefits. It's good for your hair, skin and nails. It's good for digestion. It's anti-bloating. Helps with your weight loss. Helps with your skin. It just has so many benefits. But my ultimate favourite has to be my Glow Collagen in a Stick. This is good if you've got achy joints or the onset of arthritis, which I had in my hands. This stuff is dynamite. There's 5 different types of collagen in here. It's helped my hair to grow, and it's helped my hair to grow thick and shiny, and it helps with my skin as well. Gets my skin younger looking. So who doesn't want younger looking skin? So I pop that in with my green tea sometimes. Sometimes I'll have the green tea in a bottle on its own, and sometimes I'll add them together. But for today, I've just decided I'm just going to add them together, just because it's that time of the night. And I simply just give it a shake. And I've got my vitamins, my minerals, my green tea, my collagen, my hyaluronic, my vitamin C, all in one fruit flavoured drink. It's a delight to drink. Oh, green tea's lovely. Love raspberry and lemonade. See the raspberry and lemonade, by the way, it goes really, really well with the glow that I've got here. I've got the berry glow, so it goes well with the berry glow. I think, what flavour have I got in this one? I just grab any flavour and just... I've got sweet tea and berry in this, which is, to be honest, any sweet tea goes with glow, and it just... Tastes amazing. Tastes amazing. It's my True Witch's Brew, that one. But yeah, there you go. Lucy loves her green tea as well. My favourite out of the green tea range is the Ignite. That has 3 times the amount of green tea. So you get 200 health benefits plus it really does. If you've got bad skin, it clears up your skin amazingly. If you've got weak nails, it strengthens your nails. Just so many benefits. Strawberry and pineapple. I like strawberry. I like mango as well. Pomegranate and mango. Got to be one of my favourite. Strawberry lemonade's alright as well. So many flavours. We have actually got, I think, 6 flavours now in the green tea, which is amazing. The orange passion. Oh, If you like oranges and you like the vitamin C, get the orange passion. It's fantastic. I don't think there's a flavour in the green teas I don't like. But yeah, I will be doing a menu tomorrow for next week. So we're going to have funky themes throughout the week. So we're going to have things like Makeup Monday, 3-card Ruin Tuesday, Wacky Wednesday. You know, I'm going to theme every day. You know, we might even have a Freaky Friday. So, yeah, watch this space. I've got some fun things planned. And talking about fun things, who likes makeup? Tomorrow, I'll be joining my friends Lucy and Tracy, and we're having a fake PJ, we're having a fake pajama party, which is a fake pajama party. Right, I'm going to start that one again. Okay, we're going to have a pajama party, which is fake St. Paddy's Day. So, green's not my colour. I'm usually a true blue, but you know what? I'm just going to do one for the girls. I'm going to do a green makeup, and I'm going to be coming in my PJs, or at least in my dressing gown anyway. 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. If you want the link to that chat room and you want to get your green makeup out and be creative and create a St. Paddy's Day or a fake St. Paddy's Day makeup look, then let's just all have fun. I will be getting my green makeup out for sure. I've got some nice green shimmers and things, so I am so ready to have some fun with that one. But we'll also have some fun events in the VIP group, so if you're not a VIP, you need to be. I'm a poet and I don't know it. So let's just split these cards and see where we go with these cards. Now, after today's card of the day, for anyone who has picked a rune stone, I will be posting the answers to your chosen rune stone after this live. So just to be aware and to be posted that you will get your answers. I know that poor Lucy has been on the edge of a seat all day waiting for the answers to her rune stone. Yeah, I know your skin is amazing. I've seen how well your skin has cleared up. Absolutely amazing. It's one of the reasons my hair is always shiny. I never used to have shiny hair. It used to be like straw and really, really dull. But now it's like wavy, shiny, and I love it, and it's super soft as well, I have to say. If you've not tried the Avira range of brands, you're missing out, truly. It's because we don't just do Avira, we do Passport to Beauty, Ready Set Jet, we do K-Beauty, we do Nourish Mantra, we also do Freedom, which is chemical free and paraben sulfate and it's the purest deodorant that you will get. Most of the deodorants that you get have metals in them that if they get into your bloodstream, they can lead to breast cancer. So aluminum is one of them, and if you don't want to risk getting breast cancer, change up your deodorant. Make sure it's paraben, aluminum and sulfate free. Imagine when you think about your underarms as well, right? especially as ladies, we're either plucking or we're waxing or we're threading those underarm hairs, and that's opening the pores. And then what do we do after that? Yep, we put on our deodorant. Now imagine open pores with sulfate chemicals, paraben and aluminum getting in through those pores into your bloodstream and into your lymph glands, which is the closest glands to our breasts. It's no rocket science, and that's why many women get breast cancer, because they don't tell you what is in their deodorants. So for years people have been using chemical-filled deodorants and not giving it a second thought. So I love the freedom. It also comes in recyclable packaging because it comes in a cardboard tube, and it's really, really pretty to look at, and it smells amazing. Men can use it because it doesn't have a feminine or a male smell. It just has a nice fresh smell. So yeah, lots of brands under one roof. I guess I've got a spirit around me who has hiccups. Okay, so let's pick a card and see what this card has to say. Hold your vision. This is a fixed moon. So, have you envisioned where you would like to be somewhere in the future, whether it's a near future or whether it's in a far future? Holding your vision is so important, and it's the one main key to manifestation, any dreams and desires and goals that you have. Many of us, set ourselves up to fail when setting our goals and setting our dreams and trying to manifest things. Because what we tend to do is we get these great ideas, they come into our head and we think, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want that dream house, or I want that dream car, or I want that dream holiday. There's your first thought. We do nothing with that thought. It stays, and then eventually it just goes, and then somewhere along in the future it comes back again, and we're like, oh yeah, maybe I should do something with that. And again, we think about it and we do absolutely nothing. This card is telling us we have to hold that vision to manifest it. We have to work at it. And not just hold that vision in here, but we have to get it down on paper. And we have to make steps to make it happen. Nobody's going to do it for us, right? We're the drivers of our own vehicle. Right? I wouldn't say to Lucy, for example, okay, I want a dream house, a dream car, etc., etc. I'm going to sit back and do nothing, and you're going to give it to me, right? Lucy's going to probably turn around and say to me, you can go and take a rat's tail to yourself, Lady Moonlight, because I ain't doing it for you, right? Nobody is going to get you where you want to be other than you, right? Unless you're super rich parents or whatever who just give everything to their kids, but most of us aren't super rich and wealthy, etc., and we have to work damn hard for what we want. Yep. So I could turn around and say, you know what, can't be bothered doing the Mystic Witch Lives today. Do you know what, can't be bothered doing my readings. Do you know what, can't be bothered doing my makeup. But where is that going to get me? Is it going to get me my goals? Is it going to get me my dreams? Is it going to help me to help other people? Of course not, right? But Lucy can't come on and be Lady Moonlight. Stacey can't come on and be Lady Moonlight, right? There's only one Lady Moonlight, well, at least as far as I know, that is me. And if I don't show up, I can't help anyone, right? I have to hold that vision. Right? Every day I have to think, okay, I need to get my candle lit. I need to get my cards out. I need to cleanse the room. I need to do all of this. I need to put a post up. I need to attend group trainings for the Avira. Why? Because I've had two deaths in the family and took some time out from multimedia stuff. So I got a lot of catch up to do. So when my team leader on the Avira asked to join a training, I'm there. You know, she can't drag me by the hair and pull me into the training. That is something I have to do myself. And to do that, I have to hold that vision and I have to make things happen. So during my time off multimedia, I wasn't just twiddling my fingers. I was making plans. It gave me the time to make plans. Where did I want to go with the Mystic Witch? Where did I want the Mystic Witch to go? What goals does the Mystic Witch have? Well, the goals for the Mystic Witch have always been the same. They've never altered. I've known since I was a young child that I have natural healing abilities. I've worked with spirit all my life since I was about 4 or 5, maybe even before that, I can't remember. But the earliest recollection of me speaking to spirit was 5 years old. And at that time I had no vision. I was actually blind. But yet I was able to describe what the spirits looked like to an amazed mum who just couldn't understand how a blind child could see faces and describe them in such detail and yet couldn't see the outside world. So I've always known from that early age that my goal is to help heal people, to guide people through my readings and through spirit, as well as to educate people about the harm that chemicals do to our earth. We just need to look at the pollution around us. Our oceans get filled with plastic bottles that people just disregard and throw away when they're on the beach, and they end up in the sea. Small fishes can get stuck in these bottles. The chemicals in the plastic can pollute the water and create not such a healthy environment for our marine life. So, you know, even the food that we eat, who checks labels? Did you know that if you get pre-washed potatoes, you know what they're washed in? I'm going to put Lucy on the spot. What do they wash pre-washed potatoes in supermarkets, etc.? Let's see if Lucy knows the answer to this one. While I've got her live, that's the beauty of Lucy being a VIP. She gets put on the hot seat every time. But how many of us go into a supermarket and we think, oh, pre-washed potatoes. I can just go home, take them out of the packet, they're already washed, and I can chuck them in the pot and I can boil them. Yep, you are right, chemicals. They wash the potatoes in chlorine, pure chlorine. Now think that over for a minute. So they're getting these potatoes from the field, they're washing them in chlorine, drying them, popping them in a bag. We're putting those potatoes in a pot and boiling them. The chlorine's probably already got inside the potatoes at this point. So by the time you've baked your potatoes and you're thinking, well, I'm eating clean potatoes. Yep, chances are you're eating the potatoes with chlorine. To me, that's like eating potatoes that you've just fished out of a swimming pool. Not very nice, not very thought-provoking. I would rather buy the potatoes that have already still got the mud on them. I also am very particular. I do try where possible to get organic. because the difference between organic and other fruit and vegetables is the other fruit and vegetables, chances are they've been treated with, or the ground that they've grown in has been treated with chemical pesticides. And farmers will tell you that the chemical pesticides only harm the insects that they're trying to kill. But when you think of that little seed growing in the ground, those chemicals get into the ground. Where does the seed take nourishment from? The ground, the earth. So that seed is feeding off the earth as well as feeding off the chemicals. That vegetable, whether it's wheat, barley, potatoes, carrots, whatever, grows with those chemicals inside it. And you can scrub and clean those veggies all you want. The chemicals is part and parcel of the makeup of that plant. And when you actually realise that, would you, if somebody was to offer you an apple, an orange, a potato or a carrot and saying, this carrot's got chemicals all the way through it, but it's okay, it's safe to eat, would you eat it? I know I wouldn't. Obviously some people may not be so fussy whether they have chemicals in their foods or not. So part of the Mystic Witch is educating people as well about health, etc. I've lost both my parents and my grandmother and an auntie to cancer. And when I think about the things that they did with their life and the products that they used in their life, it was all chemical based. Back in the pre-war years, etc., farmers didn't have chemicals on their fields. They used natural pesticides such as cow dung. You know, there's nothing more healthy than the smell of cow shit, pardon my French, but, you know, cow poo. You know, how many of us have driven down a country road and smelt that lovely fresh aurora of manure, right? It's the most natural pesticide on this planet. And when I was growing up, cancer was hardly heard of. Very few people got it unless you were rich and famous, etc. But very few people got cancer. And when you look at allergies, I never used to have allergies until chemicals were introduced into fields, etc. Now I get allergies when they are fertilizing their fields with these nasty chemicals. And I developed these allergies that I never even had before. So I held that vision. I wanted to change all that. And the only way that I could change all that was to build the Mystic Witch. Educate people about things that they're putting on their products that they're putting on their skin, products that they're eating, products that they're consuming. I also wanted a way of being able to help heal people around the world. And so I studied many years to become a Reiki master and teacher. And now I'm able to send healing to anyone or anything in the world. And to me, again, I held that vision of being able to help people, to heal the sick, and also to guide people through my readings, through my 1-card readings a day. That was my vision. But what is your vision? And what have you done today or yesterday? Or what are you going to do tomorrow to keep a hold of that vision and to manifest it? You need to start by writing it down. You need to start by making plans. For example, if you want a brand new job, What's the steps you would need to take? First of all, you need to find the job that you're looking for. Step 1, right? Then you need to write out an application form, be it online or in person, and post it. Step 2. Step 3 is probably, if you're lucky enough to get called for an interview, is attend that interview and make sure that you're prepared for that interview. Write down all the things that you know you can do for that job to get that job. Then the next step is attending the interview. And then hopefully the next step is you either get the job or you don't get the job. And if you don't get the job, what's your next plan? You apply for another one. But what if you wanted that job and you did none of those steps? What's the chances of you getting that job? Zilch, right? Because it's just stayed here, it's gone nowhere else. You've not written down those steps, you've not gone and followed through with those steps. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. If we don't show up and if we don't do the work that's needed, how on earth are we going to manifest anything? We can also ask the universe for help with our manifestation. We can ask the universe to help us to achieve our goals. And trust that the universe hears and does that for you. Don't expect to happen instantly. The universe is a slow worker and makes you work for it. But it's the same old cliche, if we don't ask, the universe won't give us. So I hope that card has meaning for you. I'm going to get my Old Faithful for Lucy, and I'm going to give them a shuffle to see what card there is for Lucy. And then after today's cards of the day, I will be putting the rune answers for you from yesterday's rune reading. So, if you are interested in the fake PJ St. Paddy's Day fun live on the messenger room, please let me know. I will send you the link. It starts at 5 p.m. UK time or 11 a.m. Central time in America. I know you've been waiting all day for the runes. All good things come to those that wait. I'm a tease, I know. That's why Lucy loves me. She's like, I was talking to Lucy earlier in Messenger chat, and she's like, when are you putting the answers to the runes? I need to know the answers. Are you going to do them soon? I went, nope. Nope. I won't tell you what Lucy replied, but yeah, I know she loves the runes. Part of the VIP group as well, and again it's part of education as well. I'm going to be doing topic days as well, where I will be discussing and teaching things like how to scry, how to use crystals, etc. And how to read runes and cards and everything like that, just by using your intuition. You love it. You wouldn't like me being anything else but meanie. I'm not meanie. You do get your answer. I just like keeping you on the edge of your seat. I just see about keeping hold of those vision, like that the card of the day had, you know, hold your vision. I hold my vision of Lucy just hitting that group button every 10 minutes throughout the day, only to find that the rune answers haven't been posted yet. I know, so am I. I think your nan is deliberately not letting the cards fly because she says, I heard that. I heard that. She's being good today. It's not like her. But she's being good today. So, which is not like your nan. Okay, so let's just split these cards in three and see where they take us. I know Lucy, I don't even have to ask Lucy what cards she likes. I know she likes the Old Faithfuls. Okay. So who's super excited about all the new events to come in the VIP group? I know I am. Okay. Right. Stop shuffling. She's gave me a card. That's me told, well and truly. Yeah, I know. Oh, I knew you would be excited. I just think it's a lot fair way of being able to give something back to all the people that support the Mystic Witch. And I know Lucy is a huge supporter, as is Wendy and Tracy and Jen and Stacey. Amazing sisters and partners in crime, I have to say. Okay, so Lucy, your card is the Knight of Wands. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is a male, and I feel that this Knight of Wands isn't just a male figure to do with your work. I feel the Knight of Wands has a more close contact with you, is what your nan is saying. She says she sees Ben as that knight in shining armour, your knight in shining armour. The one thing that you do share very closely with is your passion and your love for your work within the fire service. But take away that staff of being the knight at work. Ben is not only your knight at work, right? He is your knight in shining armour in home life and personal life as well. And although he doesn't always wear his heart on his sleeve, that doesn't mean to say he doesn't care, because he cares deeply, sometimes probably more deeply than you would think. Yeah, exactly. He pushed you into your career. You know, this guy is so career-minded, and you know what? Deep down, he has firm belief in you, and he knows that you will go far. But he doesn't just push you in your career, he pushes you in your personal life too. Your dreams are his dreams, your goals are his goals, and sometimes his goals are your goals as well, because as you said, he's not going to let you rest on your laurels. He's going to be there supporting you. And when push comes to shove, and when the world and its brother is a cold and heartless place, he always comes through. He's the true example of a knight in shining armour. And not many people have the pleasure and the joy of being able to be with a partner, but also to be in the same line of work as them as well. So this card has come to let you know that even when Ben is not saying anything, even when he's having his stubborn moments, because your nan says he can be as stubborn as a mule sometimes, and sometimes you just need to kick that mule's butt. And sometimes he can go into a strop, sometimes he can be silent, but other times he can be so lovable, etc. He's a workaholic, and he puts 1012% into his work. Sometimes he overdoes it, and that can make him a cranky old git. I can't say, well, I just did say that. I was just going to say I can't say that, but I just did. Your nan has ways of putting words into my my mouth. Yeah, exactly, and I think that's basically what she's saying. She's saying, when he's overworked or whatever else, the stress gets to him, and he can be like a little bit of a grumpy bear. But she says she's got news for you, and she's kind of going like this. She's got, it's a man's thing. Shh, men blame us women, right? Oh, it's a woman's thing. Oh, she's having a woman's day off. Oh, it's women's problems, right? Well, your nan's saying, here's the thing. Men have a men days as well. And when they have their men's days, boy, they have their men's days. Talk about PMT. Pre-male tension. Is what she's saying. Yeah, exactly. So she says, we can't judge them for that. At the end of the day, he's just flesh and blood man. But beneath all that exterior, beneath all of that, he's a knight in shining armor, but he also has your back in everything, and he'd be first on the fighting line to defend your honor. He's kind of that kind of gentleman way. And when he is in one of his soppy romantic mood, you better believe he's in a soppy and romantic mood. And your nan says, more so for what's to come, but her lips are sealed, is what she's saying. But yeah, so this card is coming to say, yes, there are times when he's going through pretty stressful times, etc. And sometimes when we're like that, the people that we're going to snap at are the ones that are closest to us. But that doesn't mean to say he means it, because he doesn't. And, he's not always the best person in the world to admit he's wrong. In fact, half the time he doesn't like to admit he's wrong. But rather than admit that he's wrong, he'll do something romantic or something just out of the blue. And it's like all is forgiven. That there's no need to apologise, there's no need to do this, that and the next thing, because, well, he's just bought me a bunch of flowers, or he's bought me a rose, or he's just been spontaneous and come home with something that you don't expect. Yep, exactly. And your nan says, whether you are aware of it or not, which she probably thinks you are, but this hasn't been the first lifetime that you have walked alongside Ben. He has been in a past life with you. And that never dies. Whether sometimes we are aware of it. I know that when I met Mouse, I knew him, even though I didn't know him in this lifetime. I knew he was the one. And it's the same with you and Ben. But it's you just know. Even though they don't say that they believe that they're from past life or whatever else, there's just this inner knowing, this inner vision. Things that he might say or you might say might ring bells with each other, or you might get that deja vu or that tingles when he says something, or I know that I do. There's certain things that Mouse will say or do, and I'm like, wow, that just takes you right back to a deja vu point in a past life. And that's when you just know. You also know that they're your soulmate, because you don't have to apologise for being wrong, because they get it. They totally understand. Sometimes Mouse is grumpy, sometimes I'm grumpy. I don't always apologise for being grumpy. I usually just go and make him a nice brew. Or give him a piece of chocolate. That does it. Chocolate works all the time with Mouse. If I want to get on his good side again after maybe having a bit of a grumpy mood or whatever else, a bar of chocolate just does the trick. Or a hot cocoa. Yeah, exactly. When you talk to somebody soul to soul, and you know exactly how to do that, and there's certain ways that your partner can look at you, and sometimes just looking into your partner's eyes can bring back past life things. Sometimes when I look into Moux's eyes, for example, I see a past life Maux as well as the Maux in this life. And that's when you know that your souls or your past lives and this life are connected. Yeah, exactly. You know, um, now I know, isn't it funny that we were speaking about the nights thing, and you were always saying that you see this night before you go to bed, and that night is protecting you. It's a bit like I see my great grandmother sometimes. But here's the thing, our souls are eternal. And what happens is we can live many lifetimes. And what happens is from your very first lifetime, when you pass over into spirit, your soul splits into two. There's a part of your soul breaks off and is reborn again. The other part of your soul remains in spirit realm. Then that second part of or that second fragment lives on in a new life until they pass over again. And again, that part of the soul splits again. So you have two parts of your soul and spirit, and one is reborn into the earth. And so it goes on until we reach the seventh lifetime span. And then we become what some people call ascended masters. Right? We don't come back in what we call this earth. We guide from the other side. So if you can think of soulmates, I feel that the night is showing you that you and Ben date back to medieval times. Okay, the knights and the round tables, the lord, the lady, etc., etc. And the knight that you see before you each night was more than likely Ben in past life, but the fraction of Ben in past life. So you've not only got his protection in this lifetime, but you've also got his protection from spirit side as well. And that is the beauty of soulmates. That is the beauty of being part of, a soulmate, etc. And I can sometimes see Maux in past life just as much as he can see me in past life. He can describe me to a T what I look like and what I wore in past life. How can he do that? Because he's still in spirit. Part of him is still in spirit. My great-grandmother was an Irish witch. Her name was Lady Moon. Her witch's name was Lady Moon. Her soul split. The second part of her soul became me. So when I'm communicating and when I'm asking for her guidance, I'm actually asking my higher self for guidance. Indeed, I've done meditations where we meet our higher self, and that higher self can actually give us in-depth guidance as to what we should do in our past. Have you ever wondered about deja vu? How do we have these? Why do we have these deja vus? Because our higher self is showing us those very things from spirit. So the night that you see before you, each night before you go to bed, is the same night that's protecting you on the earth plane. It's like my great-grandmother guides me, and of course Rocky chirps in as well. There you go, you saw yourself in Robin Hood era. And let me tell you, you've often asked me, why is it that you feel connected with me? Same reason as Lady Niabi feels connection with me. Right? My past life was very much in the Victorian era. Ladies, knights of the shining, knights of the round table, etc., etc. I've always seen me in long flowing gowns. I've never seen me in short dresses or whatever, and I've always seen me in black, and black is one of my favourite colours. I feel at home with black. If I could get away with wearing medieval clothes in this time 24/7, that's exactly what I do. In fact, that's one of my goals, is to start collecting medieval clothing and just be my old soul self, because that's what I'm drawn to do. So it's no surprise that the Knight of Wands has come through to sort of fill in that little piece of the puzzle for you today. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So I feel the earliest connection with Ben was in the medieval section, but you met up in a later lifetime as well, and also you've met up in this lifetime as well, just like I have met up with Malks in several lifetimes. And you just know. And eventually, as life goes on, as the years go on, more and more pieces of the puzzle start to connect. And I feel that your Nan wanted you to know, or wanted to fill in this part of the puzzle. She already knows that you've seen this night, just like we spoke about earlier on as well, in our early reading, and the fact that this card, out of 78 cards in a deck, the Knight of Wands comes out of a big deck. So I hope this card has brought you a little bit of clarity. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so, so glad. As the years go on, you'll see more and more connections with Ben. I know I've been with Malks for almost, it will be 8 years in April. But I just feel I know so much more than his 8 years on this planet with him. Our paths crossed so many times in this lifetime when I was younger, but we never quite, we kind of always missed the bus. We missed that connection. But it was through an old friend who's an ex-friend now, but it was through an old friend that I met Malks eventually, and our paths connected. But also with a little help of a little bit of witchy spell casting for my soulmate, because I always knew he was out there, and about 10 years ago, 2 years before I met Malks, I cast a spell on the snow moon for my soulmate. And when I did find them 2 years later, I found out that 2 years on the same day, on the same moon, he too cast a spell for his soulmate after so many failed relationships. So soulmates are destined to meet in every future lifetime. And you and Ben are no exception to the rule. So something to think about, and at least now you know who the knight is, what that connection is to you. Is Ben for keeps? Yes, very much so. Soulmates are always, always for keeps. The first thought that came into Mal's head when he first seen me coming off the train to meet him for our very first coffee was welcome home. And he didn't even know me other than speaking to me for an hour or two on the phone before that. He didn't know me, but the first thing that came into his head when I popped off the train was welcome home. He just knew instinctively, as did I. So you have a very strong bond relationship, and there is nothing on this earth that is going to break that relationship, is what your card is telling you today. And just like the old knight that he is, he's biding his time. He's got that special time and that special day all planned, where he's going to be the knight and gentleman and get down on one knee. But I am so glad you found this card helpful. On that note, I'm going to thank Lucy for joining me live. I will share this video onto my YouTube as always and onto my main page. If you would like me to pick a card for you, you need to be a VIP. And watch the beginning of this video or see the announcement at the top of my Mystic Witch public page to see how you can become a VIP. And once you become a VIP, you will get added to the group. You will be given a VIP number which you can join the group with. And then you can go from there and ask me to pick a card for you during my card of the day. Exactly what Lucy did today. You're more than welcome. So I'm going to jump off and I'm going to type out my ruin answers and get them posted for poor Lucy, who has been hanging on the edge of a seat waiting and wondering what the ruin stone has in store for her. Again, if you'd like to take part in the ruin readings every Tuesday, you need to be a VIP. Because if you ain't a VIP, you don't get to see. You'll get to see the videos, but they'll all be recorded videos just to let you know the type of things you're missing if you're not a VIP. I feel that for the Mystic Witch, it's a fair way of thanking and rewarding my members and customers and clients who support the Mystic Witch. Because without your support there wouldn't be a Mystic Witch, so I believe in giving something back, which is why the Mystic Witch VIP was born. Either tomorrow, or on Friday, I will put a list of events both on the VIP group and on the main page, letting you know what is going to be coming every week on the Mystic Witch. I have got great plans for the Mystic Witch VIP group, so make sure that you're in it to win it, because there's going to be prize giveaways, there's going to be discussions, there's going to be party nights, there's going to be makeup demos, there's going to be tutorials on lots of spiritual things, chat nights, you name it. There's going to be so much going on in the VIP group, and I'm excited to be hosting all of that for you all. If you'd like to take part in our in Tracy's PJ Fake Paddy's Day tomorrow, please let me know before 3 p.m. tomorrow so that I can have plenty time to send you the link. We're hoping that everybody gets in. We're not quite sure how many can fit into a Facebook room, but we're hoping that those that want to get in there can get in there. So I know I'm looking forward to it. I'll have my St. Paddy's makeup done for that, and I'll have my I don't know whether I'll have my PJs, but I'll certainly have my cosy warm house coat on for that as well. So I look forward to that tomorrow, and if you'd like to be a part of that, you don't have to be a VIP to be a part of that. You just need to contact me so that I can send you the link. So I love playing around with makeup. I love having a makeup challenge. Green isn't my colour, but you know what? I will wear green to you know, fit in with the girls. You know, I'm up for a challenge, so I can't wait to get my green makeup on tomorrow and have a play about, and we'll see all the different looks, and I'll share all the different looks on the VIP group as well, so you get to see us all in our wonderful green display. You know, I might even be a lady green sleeves. I love the song Green Sleeves. It's one of my favourite Victorian theme, medieval songs. But thank you, Lucy, for joining me. Thank you for anyone who comes along and watch. If you are watching this on the replay, #replay, let me know where you're watching from. And if you would like me to pick you a card and you're in the VIP group and you'd like a card picked for you tomorrow, then leave your name below and I will be more than happy to pull a card for you tomorrow. Till then, love and bright blessings from myself, the Mystic Witch. I'm off to do my rune readings next. Love and bright blessings to you all. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.